Hello gorgeous souls, you're on the journey of Kate and what it's like opening up and being real and being vulnerable. Today Kate came over and we had a conversation, and Kate has a very, very normal fear which we had a chat about before we were going to open up to you about it, because this is what gets in the way of everything, and I really want to handle it and be really grateful towards Kate for being here and being open with it, because when you start this journey of opening up and really embracing your emotional body, there are so many fears that just are not true. Like those stories that we hear, we're not good enough, we have no potential, there's nothing special about us, none of those are true. And I'm sure if you're watching this, you've already educated yourself to know that. Living is a different thing, and it's something that we're practicing every day to really love and embrace all of who we are. Our emotional bodies, they need to also be really embraced, and they will also, as we get more vulnerable and open up about what's really there, the stories can become so real that we think if we open up, things will get far worse. But the opposite is true. The opposite is true. So what I wanted to do today with Kate is to do an awareness using the Women's Wisdom System on being able to kind of face that fear and go, no, opening up only always connects me to my heart. And gorgeous souls, I'm going to bring in a bit of my other system here, body consciousness, because in body consciousness I go over chakras, and in the workshops I go over them for like 3 days. We do a lot of work with chakras, and they put us on our grid. They put us on the grid. If I have a belief system that says I'm abundant, I'm on that grid, and I'll meet people who are abundant, I'll meet people who help me to be abundant. I'll just have that vibe. If I'm got a belief system that says I'm coming from lack, I'll be on that grid. And the chakras, when we balance them and understand our chakra systems, they can kind of just pick us up literally from one possible reality that exists and put us directly in another possible reality that exists just the same. So chakras are really important. So the reason I'm bringing this up here is because this chakra is your blue chakra. I'm wearing blue today, so blue here. You have a red chakra right at the base, right between your legs, down in your personal part area, down there. And if you can start by speaking your truth, what's true for you, even if it's that you think someone's being mean to you or criticizing you, even if you think someone's not liking you, even if you think you're not good enough, if you can say, hey, I've got this going on for me right now, and open up about it, because so many of us don't admit that, and heaven forbid if we want someone else to see we're suffering from it. But this blue creates this green. Now it needs the yellow as well. Now really stay with me here, gorgeous souls, because this is important. We all want to come from heart, and I know that. But unless you're speaking your truth and you're actually not letting these fears suppress you, or you're not believing the stories that say they can push you back down, you are not going to get here. Because green comes from blue and yellow. So as I start to move my way through society and I start to get confident I've educated myself to know these stories aren't true, but they're still in my head. What do I do about them? They're causing me emotional stress because they're ticking on in the back of my head, and I'm pretending them, suppressing them, trying to ignore them. And yeah, it's not the same as embracing them, becoming aware of them, and then choosing to evolve them by choice, by actual choice. So if we start to do that, this is a blue, and we start to have our self-esteem to go, I know the story's not true, but I'm feeling it. And when we're brave enough to mention it, that's what gives us our green, then we're really starting to come from heart. The difference I'm trying to make here is that you can say you're into self-awareness and you're really working on yourself, and you can read a book and get an affirmation out of it and go, yeah, I do this, but living it day to day in your homes, with your best friends, especially with your families, is another thing. And that's where you need to do that really well. You need to embrace your emotional body. So I'm going to start with Kate. We're going to go into it and have a look what's there. And then we are going to see what comes up, because Kate is going to walk through this fear. And this is what's going, and you're going to see that Kate's life is even going to become more abundant, more of everything her heart desires. Because so far that has been her journey, and that is the journey that I'm saying to you my work will give you. If you embrace it and really start to look at your emotional body and your emotional stresses seriously, you will have the results that your heart desires, including great health, abundances, relationships, friendships, all of those things. Okay, gorgeous souls, thank you. We're going to take it over to Kate and be right back with her emotional awareness process using the Women's Wisdom System. Thank you.